Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for November 19th, 2020. Now you guys, today is a very special day and I'm sending a shout out to my parents who have been married since 1976. So through thick and through thin, today is a day that in this household or in our family, we are celebrating love and commitment. So I know it hasn't been easy, but I am just so grateful. I'm grateful that they found each other and have stayed together and gone through this, this life together. So happy anniversary to my parents. And I just want to extend all of that love and light to the rest of you. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Patience. Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Messages for the collective for November 19th, 2020, please. Messages for the collective, November 19th, 2020. All right, Seven of Wands, the struggle. Two of Swords, this came out in our reading yesterday, guys. Look at that. We've got the Hierophant. Looks like does look like the Emperor as well. I'm sorry, this is the Emperor. It looks like the Hierophant, but it is the Emperor. Interesting. All right, overall message here, we have the Sun card. So this is the happiest card in the deck, you guys. This is about co-creation. This is about having children. This is about happiness. This is about being optimistic. In some decks, this is also about a twin flame energy. And what I'm seeing here is, look at how the Sun, the face looks so much like that little boy. And it's just this beautiful energy of protection and guiding and guidance. And this little boy is, not worried about what he looks like, about being naked, just celebrating, happy out there. All of his chakras are aligned. His chest is open to give and to receive love, because what he's doing makes him so happy. So happy. Underneath there, we do have the Knight of Cups energy in reverse. The Knight of Cups energy in reverse is, again, somebody who may not be as committed as you are to a certain situation. So it's really taking a look at your commitments. Is there somebody who's somebody who's saying things but not following through with their actions? And then we get the Star card. Many of you guys are healing from dealing with this type of energy, from a commitment that didn't go the distance, or being with somebody or in a situation, doesn't have to be romantic, where you weren't getting what you were giving. Okay. And, I do feel like many of you are healing and trusting your own inner guidance and really coming into this expression of self-worth, understanding that you'll no longer tolerate situations where somebody's just in it for fun. Or, unless that's an agreement between you guys, but somebody's in it just for themselves is what I'm trying to say. So we have the Star and the Sun. So beautiful, beautiful chemistry there. And the Two of Cups. Look at that. Some sort of separation, some sort of commitment. Wow, look at this. And this is so interesting because we get the Strength card. This is your inner strength. This is having been through a lot, but really understanding, again, coming into that expression of your own self-worth, understanding what that means and what situations are you're going to tolerate and which ones you aren't. And some of you guys are also releasing a lot of past heartbreaks and hurts that are associated with separation or a lack of balance in your relationships or situationships, okay? Because it's not all romantic. For some of us, it's like we overgive at work, or we don't get the money that we deserve, things like that. But the Star card is telling me there's so much healing going on, that you're on the right path. And I do feel like, your journey, that, look at this, we get the Strength, we get the Star, and then we get the Sun, and we get this beautiful evolution. We get these major arcana cards, and then sort of speckled in between and along this journey, there's heartbreak, or there's sadness, or there's dealing with people who just aren't up leveling in the way that you are. And I feel like it's starting to get easier, although it is sort of shaping your journey. But many of you guys are learning to detach from that and learning about your happiness. You're not going to let anybody else or what's happened to you in the past happen to you again, or affect you in the same way that it would have before. I'm getting this message of, for those of you who are in love, or who are falling in love, or who are trying to fall in love, this message of, I'm trying to love like I've never been hurt before. Wow. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's going to go also within, I'm loving myself as if I've never hurt myself before. I'm going to love in this relationship or in this situationship or whatever as if I've never been hurt before. And you have been hurt before. And that's not denial, but that's strength. Whoa. Look at that. You're fighting for it with this Seven of Wands energy. You can see here he does have this one wand that's covering up his heart chakra. Defensive. Been through a lot, but there is major up-leveling here. You're fighting for this. I think you're also fighting for yourself. You're fighting for love. You're fighting to allow love and peace and healing into your life, because things have been very difficult. Things have not been easy. But the seven of Wands is like struggle. It's strife, but it's about up-leveling. The Two of Swords is Moon and Libra energy. It's about really pulling back. There's tension here. There's a lot of tension involved in both of these cards. Here we have passion, and here we have the mental body. We have the spiritual, and we have, the mental. The Two of Wands, these two swords are really both heavy. And in order for her to sort of maintain this position with these two heavy swords crossed, and again, her chest is being crossed, although her heart chakra is a little bit more exposed. But don't be fooled. This is about heart healing, you guys. And many of you guys are being presented with a situation. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries, okay, or a Leo, or a water sign. Some of you guys are being presented with a situation that has made you sort of like close up, has made you, maybe you've been triggered by something that happened in the past. Some of you guys are falling in love again. Okay, but others of you, you're just allowing love and peace and healing back into your lives. But whatever it is that's happening for you, there's a moment where where you're moving along really slow, really easy. Things are going great, and boom, you freeze up, you tighten up. There's tension here. For some of you with this Emperor energy, it's interesting because I'm seeing Hierophant energy here as well. So some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, or it does have to do with a marriage or a commitment. Some of you guys might have been proposed to, and you thought that was everything that you wanted. But then, when the person asked, or when it happened, you went, wait, I don't know. This makes me feel vulnerable. Pull back. For some of you, you're wrestling with beliefs, customs, and patterns that you were raised with, having to do with love and relationships, or how you're supposed to act. Some of you guys might come from a lineage and in your DNA of people who were overgiving, or people who didn't set boundaries, especially when it came to love and romance, but it can be in all areas of your life. It could be about attracting wealth and abundance. What I'm seeing here with the Emperor and with this Sun card in particular is that you guys came here to break this pattern. And so the difficulties that you guys have experienced, okay, maybe with player energies or just sort of, people who are out for the thrill of the hunt, or maybe even, being in jobs or positions where, people weren't as committed as you were, or you were overextended, or you were overgiving, that you've come here. And the reason you've had to go through many of these experiences is because you are going to break this, it's not a curse, it's like, but it's, yes, but it is, it's almost like this pattern that's been passed down to you from generation to generation, and that you have the strength, that you came here to stop this, to change that. And you know what, I'm an intuitive reader, so I'm seeing this Ace of Cups. I'm seeing you taking what everybody has filled you up with, expectations, ideas, pain, and heartbreak. And I'm seeing you just like this little child dumping this cup out. Because you're seeing it for what it is. You're seeing it as unhealthy. You're seeing it as unnecessary. Some of you guys are purging. Some of you guys are purging the pain and the heartbreak associated with commitment. Some of you are setting your own boundaries. And maybe there was a moment here where you realized that you were falling into an old pattern of not standing up for yourself, of not setting your boundaries. Many of you guys, this has to do with Mars going direct. And what I'm seeing here is you really taking what other people have filled you up with and dumping it out. Full on. Dumping it out. I don't need this. I don't want this. I'm going to do it my way. I've thought about it. I've been through enough. Things have been hard enough. I'm not doing it anymore. Mars energy. I don't have to do more to receive more. Actually, I need to receive more and do less. So take what you've tried to fill me up with, or fill my cup up with, and shove off. That's what I'm getting. Because I'm committed to my happiness, regardless of what you're doing, regardless of the promises you make, regardless of, the emotional, I'm getting like emotional manipulation that may be involved here, because I'm committed to my healing. I'm trusting my internal guidance. Yes, I've been hurt, but I'm no longer willing to accept imbalanced situations, or where there's not an equal exchange of love, commitment, money, resources. And you know what? I'm standing in my power. Strength card. Lots of Leo energy. You're letting your love and your light shine, you guys. And I love it. I've never read the Ace of Cups like that before. And it's like, with the dove there as well, it's like many of you may have sort of kept your mouth shut, or you may have done what you're expected to do just to keep the peace. And you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. I refuse to just sit around and keep the peace and make other people feel better, or let them feel as if they're in control. Because guess what? You guys are taking your power back. This is very empowering. This is beautiful. This is happiness. This is self-love. This is spiritual alchemy and transformation, because you've learned your lessons. Woman holding a heart. Yeah. 44. 44 is the master number about perseverance and building in this material world. But she's wearing her heart on her sleeve. And I say this before, it's like almost like a bullseye. There's a vulnerability there, but she's like, guess what? Take it or leave it. But this is mine. This is my passion. This is what I believe. Emperor energy. I don't care what you think. This is what I'm doing. And I'm taking your empty promises and empty commitments, and guess what? I'm dumping them down the drain. Temple path. Beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. This is about being spiritually guided and supported on this path with all of these beautiful orbs of light. Spirits just coming through, confirming that this energy is exactly the energy that you are meant to be in. And then we get community. I love it. I love it. These are your angels and your spirit guides, your spiritual team and council. They're celebrating. This is a huge win, a huge victory. And look, they're looking down on you. This very maternal energy looking down on you, not down on you, but down at you and saying, job well done, my child. You've been through so much. Yin and Yang, 22, another master builder number. You will not accept anything less than balance. We have 22, we have 2 of Swords, we have the 2 of Cups in there. 22, 22, 222. These numbers are very important for you. For many of you guys, this has to do with love and relationships. And I feel as if you standing up for yourself, you setting these boundaries, you reworking boundaries in certain relationships, because it doesn't mean all of you are walking away from a partner or you're walking away from a situation, but you're standing in your strength and you're no longer going to tolerate anything less than an equal give and take. Some of you guys identify as Pleiadian. We get miracle number 33. So you have 22, you have 33, and you have 44. You guys, this is huge. This is huge, these master numbers. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. And yes, your belief in yourself, this Emperor energy, is exactly what's making it possible, allowing you to turn off the BS and do what you have to do. And you get authority. I love this. A number 10. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Yeah, you guys stepping into your authority, Emperor energy. You're powerful, directed, but yet you're receptive, wise, and loving. Oh man, you guys, what a beautiful, beautiful up-leveling. Beautiful up-leveling here. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Yeah. So I think also you guys are closing out a cycle. Okay, and many of you guys, you know, this is something that's coming like later in life, but it doesn't matter when you close out this cycle. It's the work that you've done, because remember, that affects everybody that you are energetically linked to and the collective. And I love this because we have, you know, energy levels and emotions. Some of you guys are going to feel so much stronger having stood up for yourselves, having, you know, being bold, standing up for your happiness, moving in the direction of your happiness, taking your power back is what I'm getting. The energy here with this card, make time to rest, initiate steps to alleviate depression or lethargy, female gynecological changes, starting menses or menopause, for example. Okay, take better care of your body. Yeah, some of you guys, this may be a direct correlation with yesterday's reading, like the power of, like, you know, making choices that are best for you and for your physical health. Seek support for dealing with emotional crises. Allow yourself to grieve or take time off. Know that this lull won't last forever. A doorway of opportunity has opened up and you need to walk through it now. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Maeve, a Celtic goddess, celebrates her femininity. Her sexual appetite is legendary, and she's been said to favor kings as her lovers. Legend says that Maeve invoked labor pains on an army seeking to invade her land, and that she demanded that the battle cease during her menstrual cycle. Call upon Maeve for relief from pain associated with feminine cycles, including menstruation, labor and delivery, and menopause. And for those of you who are not females out there, this is about birthing something new, stepping into your power, the new you, really fighting for your happiness, because those transitions and those changes can be very painful. And sometimes we have to stand up to people, spouses, friends, family members, bosses, whatever it is, because they're not used to this type of power coming from you. But miracles are happening because of your decision to really dump out this cup and fill it up with what you believe, what you feel, what you want. What a beautiful reading, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I love you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be on this part of your journey with you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.